Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Well, would you look at that? They are special Hershey chocolate bars that say celebrate on them. Well, that was so nice of my grandson to give them to me, but I wonder, should I eat the blue one or the yellow one first? Well, I feel like celebrating today, so I know. I'll just eat them both. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Grandma Kitty's house, and I'm Grandma Kitty, of course. I was just looking at some Hershey bars that my grandson gave me. They're special ones, and they say celebrate, and I am in the mood to celebrate. Do you know why I'm celebrating? Because this is my 100th episode of Grandma Kitty's house. Well, that's pretty special, isn't it? Oh, and I do love a celebration. Yeah, do you like to celebrate? Yeah, celebrating is a lot of fun, isn't it? Yes. It's a special occasion, like maybe for your birthday you'll get gifts, or for Christmas, and I bet you like gifts, don't you? Yes, gifts are just so much fun. They're fun and exciting because you don't know what's inside, right? Yes, but speaking of gifts, I do have a story here. This is a nice story. This is called The Best Gift of All, and I think you're gonna like this. Shall we read this together? It's called The Best Gift of All. It was written by Jonathan Emmett and illustrated by Vanessa Cabin. So let's read this together, shall we? Hot diggity drat, said Mole, poking his head out of the ground one morning. It's raining again. Mole did not like going out in the rain. The only place to be in this weather is underground, he said. But it had been raining all week, and Mole was missing his friends, especially Rabbit. Mole hadn't seen her for days, and he was beginning to worry about her. Dear Rabbit, Mole said with a sigh, it would be so nice to see her. And then Mole had a wonderful idea. I don't need to go out in the rain to see Rabbit, Mole told himself. I can visit her by tunnel. And he began to dig. That's what moles do, huh? They dig tunnels down in the ground. Squirrel had been collecting nuts beneath the shelter of the trees and was about to bury them. Squirrel dropped the nuts into a hole and then jumped back in surprise. Ouch, 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 cried a voice from below. Oh dear, I think he dropped him on Mole's head. Squirrel peered down in the hole and was astonished to see Mole peering back up at her. Mole, said Squirrel, what are you doing at the bottom of my hole? Squirrel, said Mole with a laugh, what are you doing at the top of my tunnel? Mole explained that he was going to see Rabbit. What a great idea, said Squirrel. Can I come too? Hedgehog had found a pile of dry leaves and was just settled down for a nap when he felt something scrape his backside. What the weevil? He cried, leaping to his feet. What do you think it was? Sorry, Hedgehog, said Mole, appearing out of the ground. I came up to find a way around these roots. We're off to see Rabbit, cried Squirrel, popping her head out of the tunnel. We haven't seen her for days, said Mole. What a splendid idea, said Hedgehog. Can I come too? It was dark in the tunnel, and neither Squirrel nor Hedgehog was used to being underground. All they could do was follow Mole. How can you tell where we are? Asked Squirrel. Are you sure we're going the right way? Asked Hedgehog. Don't worry, Mole assured them. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's digging tunnels. Rabbit lay in her burrow feeling miserable. She had a terrible cold and was staying inside until the weather got better. But it had been raining all week and she was missing her friends, especially Mole. She was worried that they might have forgotten her. It's so lonely stuck here on my own, she thought. It would be lovely if someone dropped in to see me. What do you think's going to happen? Just then, there was a scrabbling sound and a lump of earth fell from the burrow ceiling. And before Rabbit could take a closer look, there was a shower of soil, and Mole, Hedgehog, and Squirrel dropped one after another onto the burrow floor. Mole, Squirrel, Hedgehog, said Rabbit, smiling. I was just thinking how much I missed you. When Mole, Squirrel, and Hedgehog realized that Rabbit was under the weather, they couldn't stop fussing over her. Squirrel went back down the tunnel and brought Rabbit some of her nuts to eat, and Hedgehog fetched some of his dry leaves to make a fresh bed. And it wasn't long before Rabbit was feeling better and chatting happily. They're being good friends to her, huh? Only Mole looked unhappy. "What's wrong, Mole?" Rabbit asked. "Everyone has brought something to make you feel better," explained Mole, "except me, and I've missed you the most." "Oh, Mole," said Squirrel, "you shouldn't feel bad. After all, it was your idea to visit Rabbit, and we would never have gotten here," agreed Hedgehog, "without your tunnel. And you did bring me something, or someone," said Rabbit. Mole grinned when he realized what Rabbit meant. "I brought you your friends," he said. "Yes," said Rabbit, "you brought me my friends, and that's the best gift of all." Oh, isn't that nice? Instead of having a real gift, she was happy to have her friends come visit, and that was a great gift. Isn't that a nice story? I like that one. Yeah, life would be lonely without our friends, wouldn't it? No one to hang out with or play with. Yeah, so today I thought we could talk about celebrations because, like I mentioned, it's my 100th episode of Grandma Kitty's House. And so do you know why I started doing Grandma Kitty's House? Well, for my friends, of course. Yeah, friends like you. Yeah, I knew that everyone needs someone that believes in them and loves them and cares about what they're going through. Yeah, I mean, everyone needs a friend, right? Yeah, so I thought Grandma Kitty's House could be a place where you could always come and feel just that, where you could feel loved and appreciated and special, because you are very special. Yes, you are very special to me, and you are the reason I'm here. Yeah, I want you to know what a special person you are. So I thought maybe we could talk about celebrating today. So there are some holidays that we celebrate. What are your favorites? Birthday parties, yeah. And you like Christmas? Yes, I bet you do. And because we get presents for those parties, don't we? Those celebrations, yeah. But there's a lot of things we celebrate when we don't get gifts. Yeah, they're special occasions. But we don't necessarily get gifts. So I did a bit of research, and you know what I found? I found that there's a celebration for almost every month of the year, and some months even have 2 holidays. Yeah, so I guess we like to celebrate around here, don't we? Yeah, so look at my poster. I have a very busy looking poster, don't I? We have confetti and stars and balloons, all things you would use when you celebrate. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you some holidays, and you try to tell me which month this holiday would occur in, okay? Oh, how about Thanksgiving? We just had Thanksgiving. What month was that? That was November, right. Oh, how about Memorial Day? Do you know what month we have Memorial Day? It starts with an M. It is May. Yeah, that's very good. There's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and some people call it Civil Rights Day. That's right in the cold part of the winter in January when it's really cold, right? Yep. How about 4th of July? Some people call it Independence Day. So what month do we have 4th of July? 4th of July. Yeah, so that's in July, right? Yeah. How about Mother's Day? When do we celebrate Mother's Day? May, that's right. How about St. Patrick's Day? That month also starts with an M, but it's not May. March. Very good, very good. Or how about New Year's Day? That's the very beginning of a new year, so that would be January. That's right. Or how about Flag Day? A lot of people don't know much about Flag Day, but you know when we have Flag Day? Between Memorial Day and 4th of July, so that would be June. Yes, very good. Oh, this one's a little tricky because this one could be in one of 2 months. Easter is typically in April, but I've seen a time when it was in March before. Yeah, so that one can be a little bit tricky. How about President's Day? When do we celebrate President's Day? February, yes. Oh, Labor Day. I always said Labor Day is the saddest holiday of the year because that means summer's over. So if it's at the end of summer, what month do you think it is? It's September. Very good. Oh, we've got Columbus Day, and some people call it Indigenous Peoples Day. That's the same month as Halloween, just to give you a hint. That would be October. That's right. Oh, and we have Father's Day. Yep, Father's Day comes after Mother's Day, so if Mother's Day is May, Father's Day is June. Very good. We've got Veterans Day, and Veterans Day is the same month as Thanksgiving, so that's November. Very good. New Year's Eve, this one's a little bit tricky because it's not New Year's Day, it's New Year's Eve, so it comes the day before, so that would be December 31st. Yes. Valentine's Day, that is in February. Yeah. Halloween, when do we celebrate Halloween? October. Oh, and this is the one that's coming up. And what is this? December. Yeah. So did you notice which month doesn't have a holiday? Did you see? Did you figure it out? That would be August. August doesn't have a holiday. You know, August is right in the middle of summer, so maybe they think that summer is that's our celebration. Yeah, we're just going to celebrate summer, and that sounds good to me because I like summer. Yeah, so you know, we celebrate our holidays in different ways. You know, for birthdays we might wear birthday hats, and then we get gifts. Yeah, or we might use balloons or flowers or confetti. Yeah, there's different ways to celebrate our holidays. Yeah, sometimes there's parades, and sometimes there's lots of food, like for Thanksgiving. Yeah, and sometimes we have special days where we celebrate special people, like Valentine's Day is when we celebrate our sweetheart. What's that? You don't have a sweetheart? Oh, that's okay. You can do something special for mom or dad or your aunt or uncle or grandma and grandpa. Yeah, Valentine's Day is just all about love and celebrating the people in your life that you love. Yeah, but then there's also Mother's Day and Father's Day where we celebrate and honor mom and dad for all they do for us. Yeah, and then there's national holidays that we celebrate our nation, and those would be like Memorial Day or Flag Day, 4th of July or Veterans Day. You know what? I think it sounds like we're a nation that likes to celebrate. Yeah, we certainly have a lot of holidays. But let me tell you this, not only do we celebrate holidays, but we celebrate things like birthdays, right? I mean, as if holidays weren't enough, we have birthdays, and then we have baby showers. That's when your mom's going to have a baby and you have a party and everybody gives her gifts for the baby. And then you have bridal showers, and that's when somebody's going to get married and you give her gifts for her new home after she gets married. And then the wedding. The wedding is a lot of fun to celebrate. Oh, who doesn't like a wedding? Yep. And then after the wedding, you have anniversaries where every year on the day you were married, you celebrate. Mom and dad might go out for dinner or a movie or something. Yeah. And then graduations. Yeah, there's lots of graduations these days because you graduate from preschool and kindergarten and grade school and middle school and high school, and if you go to college, you can graduate from college. So lots of graduations. But oh my goodness, just so many things to celebrate, huh? Oh, I just love to celebrate. But you know what I think we should do now? Instead of celebrating, I think we should celebrate that we can move and groove, right? That's something to be happy about, right? That we can move our bodies and that we can get exercise and move around and walk. And so I bet you can guess what song I brought. What song do I bring when I'm happy and I want to celebrate? Oh, Happy Day. Yes, I brought Oh, Happy Day because that's a happy song, and that really makes me feel like celebrating. So remember that our hearts were made to beat, and our heart loves it when we get up and move and groove. So you hop up off that couch and you move and groove with me, okay? Let's see if we can find our song here. All right. Here we go. Oh, happy day. 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 When Jesus was get up and move and groove with me? I brought my shiny toys here to help me celebrate. All right, so let's check our bee basket. And remember that our bee bag are the things we want to be. All right, so, oh, this is a new word. I don't think we've ever done this word before. So let's see what we have here. Oh, look at this. Do you know what this says? This says, be jubilant. Oh, that is quite a word, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of sounds like jubilee. Have you ever heard of jubilee before? Yeah, this says, be jubilant. Do you know what it means to be jubilant? Jubilant actually comes from a Latin word that means shout for joy. Well, that sounds like a celebration, doesn't it? Shout for joy. Yeah. So jubilant signifies like great happiness, just being overjoyed and cheerful and glad, just really happy. Those are nice words, aren't they? Yeah, happiness and overjoyed, cheerful, glad. Yeah, so, times you might be jubilant. That means when you're really excited, like maybe you won a soccer game or any game, you won a game, you played hard and you won the game and you just feel like celebrating. Yeah, and when I said weddings are always cheerful, jubilant, happy times. And having a baby, babies always bring you excitement and happiness. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of a test here and see how well you were paying attention. Yeah, so I have some words here, and all I'm going to give you is the first letter of the word, and you have to try to tell me what the word is. And these are things we talked about, things that you celebrate, yeah, things that you might be jubilant about. Okay, so let's see how you do here. This one's B, starts with a B. Balloons? Oh, did you say balloons? Yeah. Well, that's a good guess. Yeah, because we do celebrate with balloons. Yeah, I have balloons here. This is something that you would have at this celebration. You might have balloons. When do you have balloons? At birthday parties, yeah. So birthdays are something that we celebrate, right? Yeah. So, and that's probably one of your favorite ones because you get presents, right? We were talking about the presents, yeah. Okay, how about this one? This one starts with an H. Houses? Oh, well, yeah. Houses have to do with this celebration. You might decorate them, like you might put a Christmas wreath on the door or hang Christmas lights up, or what's that? So you think it's Christmas? Yep, but it starts with an H. Yep. So there are other things that we might decorate, like we might put hearts up in February and four-leaf clovers in March, or in Easter. For Easter we might hang bunnies up, or you might put flags in May and June, and jack-o'-lanterns in October, and pilgrims in November. Do you get what I'm talking about? You do. Holidays, yes, holidays. Holidays are so much fun to celebrate, aren't they? Yes, I just love holidays. Oh, okay, how about this one? This one starts with a G, so good food. Oh, I do like good food. Yes, good food is definitely something we're celebrating. Yes, and we just had a bunch of good food for Thanksgiving, didn't we? Oh, yeah. But good food would be two words, and this is only one word. It's one big long word. So remember we were talking about when you go like from one school to another, or when you get all done with college, what do? Right, you graduate. So graduation is a time when you celebrate. Yeah, and that is definitely a time to be jubilant and excited and happy because you've worked really hard. Yeah, you've studied hard. You've gone through all those years of school and you've accomplished so much. And that is definitely a time to celebrate and be jubilant, isn't it? Yes. What's that? Even from preschool? Oh, sure. Yeah, you can be jubilant and celebrate even from preschool, yeah. But each graduation, you work harder and harder, so the more you can celebrate, right? Oh, this one is a long word. It starts with A. Well, animals? Yeah, animals does start with A, but that would be quite a few animals there, yeah. No, this one has to do with being married. Yeah, remember we were talking about what you do after you get married year after year. You celebrate your anniversary. Yes. So yeah, after being married year after year, you celebrate. You kind of pat yourself on the back for still being married. I don't mean that marriage is not fun. I mean, it's good to have a mate and a spouse and someone to come home to. But, no two people ever agree on everything. And, sometimes they do argue and bicker a little bit. What's that? Your mom and dad fight sometimes too? Yes, it does happen. Yes, it does happen. But yeah, it's because no two people are ever going to agree on anything. But when it's their anniversary, they go out and celebrate, that they're still together and they've been married another year. Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, let's see what this one is. This one starts with a W. What? Weekend. Oh, yes, I like that one. Yes, I think weekends are definitely worth celebrating. Yes, I like weekends because then you don't have to jump out of bed in the morning. You can just stay in bed a little bit longer. And, if you want to stay in your pajamas a little bit longer, you can. You don't have to run out the door. So, I just love weekends. I agree with you. I think weekends are worth celebrating. Yeah, I think we can be jubilant on the weekends. Yeah. Oh, but that's not the word I was looking for. You get any more guesses? What were we talking about that is a very happy occasion and people like to... Weddings, very good. People like to go to weddings. Yes, I think that jubilant is a very good word for weddings because when you go to weddings, everybody is so happy and excited and they're just jubilant. I think that is just a very good word for weddings because weddings are a very happy occasion. All right, how about this one? Oh, this is not necessarily a holiday or an occasion, but this is something that's worth celebrating. It starts with an F, and friends. I was going to say we kind of talked about friends in the book. Yeah. Friends are definitely worth celebrating. Yes. But this is people that you're related to. Family, right. I think we should celebrate family. I mean, we do things together like birthdays and holidays, but family is really worth celebrating, aren't they? And this is the last one. Love, did you say love? Love is a very good one to celebrate. We celebrate that for Valentine's Day. Yeah, but I thought just life, all of life. Life is worth celebrating, yes, and being jubilant about, yes, because we are lucky to have another day when we wake up in the morning and it's another day. Oh, we should just be so happy and excited and celebrate another day. I think that in the morning when we wake up, before we even get out of bed, we should just lay there and think about all the good things we have in our life and things that are worth celebrating and being jubilant about. Yes, because we certainly do have a lot of good things to celebrate. Yeah, so do you know when I think is a good time to celebrate? All the time, year round, yeah, and we don't have to wait for a holiday. We can just celebrate because we are happy and we got friends and family and a place to live and food to eat. Yes, I think that we should celebrate all year long because there's just so much to celebrate. So, well, I just want to thank you for letting me be a part of your life, yeah, and I'm so happy to have been able to share 100 episodes of Grandma Kitty's House with you. Woohoo! Yeah, I think that is something worth celebrating. Yeah, so here's to 100 more episodes. Yeah, and you know what? We are right into the holiday season, and so we have some celebrating to do ahead of us. These are the most exciting weeks of the year. Yeah, with Christmas and New Year's coming. Yeah, so keep that spirit of celebration alive and remember to be jubilant. Yeah, because this is an exciting time of year. Oh, well, I think that about does it for us today. You take care and you stay healthy, safe, and happy. And Grandma Kitty will see you again next time. Bye-bye.